I was a walk-on for 2 years. And then before we played Boston College, my third year, Richard's sophomore year, that's when they put me on scholarship because I was starting that game. Coach Whipple told me and my roommate, Jeremy Rodriguez, did BC offer you? And I was like, no. And then he's like, well, we're gonna offer you. And then everyone jumped on us and stuff. And it was probably the best day of my life. And that was my first start, starting against BC. That was an awesome experience.
I think wanted to prove a lot to a lot of people. Coming out of Massachusetts, this is obviously a big game coming up here for him, that he could play at this level. What's that saying? It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog.
I remember one practice, I told a kid in front of me, Coach Slaughter put me in, and he didn't, but I just had to get in, get some reps, and then he saw me. I ended up getting more reps, and the biggest thing was just getting used to the speed of the game, and once I did, that was good. Yeah, I was so excited when I went in against Temple my sophomore year, Richard freshman year. And I knew I had a couple tackles, and I knew I could play Division I. And then the next year I started a few games because the kid in front of me, Pete Ange, got hurt. And then I ended up getting hurt and missed the rest of the season. I put in so much effort. I started that game. I was starting all these games, and I was finally playing a lot, and then I hurt myself, and it's just, that was one of the lowest points of my college career.
From an accountability standpoint, he comes to work every day, and I don't use that loosely as far as work. I mean, he treats this as a trade for him. On the field, he just goes hard. I mean, he hits the sled like it's the last time he hits the sled. He runs the hoops like it's the last time he's going to run the hoops, and kids notice that, and they want to rise to that level because they see Joe's stature now.
And now that people looking up to me, I always got to be doing the right thing, always doing my job, always the first one, in the weight room, always getting treatment, and it's an important role to have, but I think I'm doing a good job.
He elevates the other guys. He elevates the professional part of the business. Sometimes you need other kids to help you manage things, and Joe is just one of those guys. He's been a great leader in that regard.
Yeah, I really like Coach Wisman. I learned so much more about the X's and O's of the defense, and in previous years I only knew my position, but now I know mostly all the nose positions, all the DN positions, plays, and then all my plays, and I think Coach West makes everyone know what they're doing more. I like working with him a lot. He's a really positive guy.